What's up guys, back on another video. And today's video I'm gonna be doing a new what if, and today's what if is gonna be what if Naruto was the reincarnation of Momoshiki. Now, before we start, I want to explain what I mean by this. Naruto is gonna look exactly like Momoshiki. In fact, this Naruto is gonna look exactly like Momoshiki, and he's gonna have the Momoshiki's golden Byakugan and his golden Rinnegan. And if you don't know the abilities of the his dojutsu, it is the same as his Rinnegan has the same abilities as a regular Rinnegan, just way more powerful. And so yeah, his Byakugan is way more stronger than any Hyuga's Byakugan, and it's most Byakugans. His visual prowess is way better than a regular Byakugan's visual prowess. So yes, now Naruto will be in a Tutsuki in this one, raised by the Hyuga clan due to the fact that he has the Hyuga's dojutsu. And I'm going to say he hasn't awakened his Rinnegan yet, so he can only use his Byakugan. But, yeah, with that being said, let's roll the intro. Subscribe, hit the notifications. Now, this will start off. Minato and Kushina would be giving birth. Kushina would be giving birth to Naruto. Naruto, and no, they would still name him Naruto, as nothing changes here forward. Now, the Nine-Tailed Fox still attack with Obito, wanting to get revenge, or hit him with Village. And Minato would still beat him, and he would in the original, just like he would lose too much time, and he would have him and the Nine Tails would clash. Eventually, Minato showing the Nine Tails inside of Naruto. So that Minato and Kushina die. I'm gonna change that. Kushina stays alive in this one, because I'm gonna say the Nine-Tailed Fox would try to power off a flying Raijin, but Minato wouldn't be able to lose this flying. Not the flying Raijin, the tailed beast bomb at them, and Minato would lose this against the Nine-Tailed Fox, losing the flying Raijin, making it hit the Nine-Tails. So the Nine-Tails wouldn't try to attack Naruto due to the fact that he's too worried that he just took damage, and would give Minato time to still have the Nine-Tails, full Nine-Tails inside of Naruto. So Kushina still makes it out alive, and they go in. The Hyuga clan asked Kushina if they wanted them to raise Naruto, and if they wanted to move in to the Hyuga clan. Kushina would eventually accept this offer, and Naruto and her would move into the Hyuga. Now, Naruto wouldn't be as wrong as he was in the original due to the fact that he had the entire Hyuga clan, including Kushina, there for him as he grows up. And this is until one day, Naruto is just out practicing with his Byakugan with Hinata, his best friend. And now Naruto and Hinata would stay out too late, while Kushina would be buying some stuff. She would eventually leave until a man by the name of Kisame would pop out, saying, I just gotta find a Nine-Tailed Fox. Kushina would hide, and she would Kisame would start walking as he would try to find Naruto. He would see Naruto, but before he went to even talk to Naruto or take him, she would pop out and they would start to fight. Now, Kisame would easily kill Kushina, and Naruto would hear her scream. Now, Naruto would go, and he would see Kisame kill, his mother. Naruto would get really mad, and he would activate his golden Byakugan. And his visual prowess, Naruto would disappear and start to lose 64 palms. Now, Kisame would be very shocked because because Naruto is only 6, and he's using the rotation. And so Kisame would tell him, and now Kisame would start to laugh and grab Naruto, throw him, and tell him he would do exactly what Itachi did with with Sasuke, because he knows that he's gonna eventually die. So he wants to die by a true shinobi because he realizes that Naruto Otsutsuki has potential, and he knows he's gonna eventually die. A shinobi's eventually gonna kill him. He wants that shinobi to be a strong shinobi, so he picks Naruto to eventually kill him. So sorry about the noise in the background. So yeah, Naruto would eventually not talk to anyone in the Hyuga clan, as he was still emotionally scarred seeing his mother's death. Now eventually, the same thing happened. Hinata would still get taken by the hidden cloud village, and I'm gonna say Naruto would get punished by the Hyuga's leader, as he thought Naruto because Naruto wasn't able to protect Hinata. In fact, he didn't even try to protect Hinata. So that's when he would get the Hyuga's shield, the one that Neji and everyone got, and Naruto would eventually start to hate the Hyuga clan. But so he would be just like Neji, and Neji and him wouldn't talk. In fact, Naruto wouldn't even give Neji as a point of attention, and Neji would actually look up to Naruto, due to Naruto is just like him, and they're both the same. And Naruto's felt way more pain, and his Byakugan is the best Byakugan that the Hyuga's ever seen, even better than the leader of the Hyuga's Byakugan. So 4 years pass, and Naruto is now 12, going into the academy, and he would go in there, and everyone would start to scream he's a monster because the way he looks. Now, don't forget, he looks exactly like he does as you're seeing, and they will start laughing and yelling at him, saying he's a monster, and he's a nine-tailed fox, he's the reason his mother's dead, and he's not even a full-branch Hyuga. Now, Naruto wouldn't care. He would go sit down in the back, and so yeah, the quizzes came, and Naruto would get first place, easy passing every single person in the academy, even beating the Minato's answer. He would even pass. He would have the greatest record out of any student ever to be in the academy, having a higher score than Minato and Hiruzen put together. Because Naruto is an Otsutsuki, so he is born with that intelligence. So yeah. A month passed, and they get assigned to the teams, with the same teams being Team 11 being I believe Shikamaru, Ino, and Choji. Team 8 is Hinata, Shino, and Kiba. Team 7 being Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. Now, so Kakashi would actually be late in this one, just like the original, and Sakura would be the one yelling at Kakashi for being late. Naruto would just look at him and say, hello, sensei. Now Kakashi would look at Naruto and say, wow, you must be really bored. And he would look at Sasuke, and Sasuke would just look at him and he stare at him with the stare of like he is nothing to Sasuke. And Kakashi would say, huh, okay. now I know what I'm working with. He would look at Sakura and say, a loudmouth, and Sakura would get mad. He would look at Naruto and say, a respectful prodigy, and he would look at Sasuke and say, an arrogant prodigy. Now Sasuke would he wouldn't flinch, and Naruto would smile and say, I'm guessing you want us to go to the rooftop. Now Naruto would, he would say, oh yes. Now once they get to the rooftop, Naruto would be smiling the entire time. Sakura would say her dislikes is Naruto, and Naruto would look at her and smile. And her likes is she would look at Sasuke, and her goal is she would look at Sasuke. It's Naruto time, and Naruto would be smiling until his smile would disappear instantly, and he let out some of his bloodlust. Now Kakashi would back down on seeing how much this kid's bloodlust is. He was like, and Naruto would say his likes is nothing much, and he would say his dislikes is the Hyuga is my clan. He would say his goal is to kill the person who took his mother's life, and he would say my name is Naruto Atsuki. So it would be Sasuke's. He would say his likes. He doesn't have anything particular. His dislikes. He doesn't. He dislikes a lot of things. His goal is to kill his big brother Itachi for killing his entire clan, and Kakashi would realize that Naruto and Sasuke has the same goal due to the fact they want to kill somebody because that person killed someone very important to them. So yeah, they do the bell test. Naruto would activate his Byakugan and start the attack. Kakashi with the rotation. 64 palms, 84 palms, 101 palms, and 150 palms, eventually going to 305 palms. Now, Kakashi would be very surprised on how this kid's Byakugan is so proceeded past most Hyugas. Naruto would disappear, appear behind him, and hit all five chakra points, making Kakashi poof, and Naruto realized that it was a shadow clone. Now Naruto would instantly make 100 to 200 clones surround him, so Kakashi couldn't do anything. Naruto not realizing that Kakashi was coming from the underground. Kakashi would pop off on the ground and uppercut Naruto, sending him flying into the air. Naruto would get his grip back, and he would kick. He would when he went back down, he would kick Kakashi, making him go and hit the ground real hard, and Naruto would jump back up and start flying. Kakashi would be very shocked knowing that this kid Naruto is flying. Now he would say, "How you gonna beat this?" As he disappears, and I'm pretty sure Momoshiki has wood release. Oh no. He would use that hair jutsu when he makes his hair go like what he did on Gaara in that fight. He would wrap his hair around Gaara, making him he can't move. He would do that to Kakashi, as he did his clone did that, so he would stand still. While Naruto was lose his 64 palms into an 86 palms to 100 palms to 120 palms towards 164 palms to 203 palms to 250 palms to 306 palms, and eventually beat Naruto, beat Kakashi, and Kakashi would fall back as Sasuke would disappear. It was a fireball jutsu. Kakashi would pull out his Sharingan like I'm gonna whoop y'all, and he would he would realize that Sakura is under him reaching for the bells, and Sakura would eventually grab the bells. Now, Kakashi wouldn't even realize that she was there, so that's how she was able to get the bells. And I want to say, in most of my what-ifs, I always make Sakura non-ruthless, because I really don't like Sakura being ruthless. But in this one, since they have an Atsuki on the team, Sakura is going to have to stay ruthless, because I don't want this team to be overpowered, if you know what I mean. Because if this what if goes as for good as I want it to be, I will eventually make it into a Boruto what if. Yes, I said that right. I've caught up with all the Boruto. If you are a fan of Saruto the Drukage, one of my favorite YouTubers, you will know and watch his last live stream, you will know that I'm not that much caught up with Boruto, but I eventually caught up with Boruto, and so yeah, and so far I understand what they was talking about, how Boruto isn't really a spoiled or brat. Most people, at first I thought he was from what I've seen, but no, now I realize that Naruto has to be a better father than he was, because Naruto, he wasn't, because he had time off, and he wasn't spending that time with his son, and he wasn't giving his son enough attention. That's why Naruto grew up like that. But so yeah, and Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura with Kakashi would go out for Iraku Ramen, to graduate Team 7 for passing. So yeah, the next day passed, and they would just do missions for a month, and yeah, so they would Sasuke would be the Sasuke, y'all. His name is Sasuke. Sasuke would ask for a C rank mission as he was getting mad, or a B rank mission as he was getting mad with his D ranks. Now he would give him the bridge mission, and Tajana. He would tell Tajana to come on in, as Tajana would walk in with a bottle in his hand, drunk. Now he would look at Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, and he would look at Sakura one more time and say, "You look weak and pathetic." Sakura would get mad, and she would say, "I'll kill you, old man." She wouldn't say, "I'll kill you." She said, she would start to try to attack him, as Naruto would grab her, and she would say, "Let me go. I'll beat him." As he was like, "Chill down, kiddo." He would look at Naruto, and no, he would say, "Wow, you look like a monster." As Naruto would say, "I might look like a monster," but as he let out some of his blood rush, he said, "Yeah, I am a monster." And I am a monster. As Tasuno would back off on all three of them, because he doesn't want Naruto to do anything stupid. Kakashi would tell him to back off, as he doesn't want Naruto to eventually killing him, because he knows Naruto is really capable of killing him. Now, I'm gonna end this off here, and this can get 5 likes. I will do a part 2 tomorrow. So yeah, if you can get 5 likes, I will do a part 2, and I will go over the Tajana. Matter of fact, no, part 2 is not gonna have a like goal. Part 3 is gonna have a like goal. I'm gonna do part 2 anyways. Part 3 is gonna have a like goal. So bye. Hope you enjoyed.